Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. Tom Nappy here, and today we have a TVL matchup between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Millis Mohawks. It should be a good battle here today, and we are awaiting our cameraman. We're hoping he shows up, but in any case, it looks like I'll be doing both for now as we await our camera person. So, pardon, folks, I'm just going to get situated and I'll be right with you. But right now, the Hillers and Millis about to take the field, and we're about to get this game started. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Soccer on HCAM. All right, folks, and we are underway. Hopkinton Hillers are in their home green jerseys, working left to right across your screen. Millis is in the white jerseys, and right now I am multitasking on camera as well as going to announce some of the action here. It'll probably be a little less announcing than usual until our camera guy gets here, if he does, but in any case, we'll certainly try to keep you informed with what's going on. Tom Nappy here on the call and on the camera as the Hillers get the throw in from the far side. Hillers looking to crash in. And we get a save for Millis. Good pressure by the Hillers. Crashing in there, you had Marin O'Connor. In the Hillers' defensive zone. Hillers looking to clear. It's going to go to Millis. Again, folks, doing some multitasking here. Unfortunately, our cameraman has yet to show up. So we certainly hope he's okay. Hillers with possession in Millis territory. As they'll move it back. We're in the first half, about 4 minutes in. Again, folks, we'll keep you informed of the action going on. It's going to be a little less announcing than usual as I'm running the camera today. Our camera person has yet to show up. We're hoping he's just running a little bit late and everything's okay. But in any case, you get to see the game, and that's the important thing. Here's Recupero. Gets it over to Nina. Hiller's trying to keep the pressure going. Millis has done a pretty good job at defending the attack zone. Not letting the Hillers get too far into the box as of yet. Obviously, it's still very early in the match. All right, folks, our camera person is here. That is great news. Ben Leibowitz has arrived. Game remains scoreless. About 6 minutes in, Tom Nappy on the call. And now I could concentrate on announcing. I don't have to run the camera anymore. So we're glad to have Ben here. Recupero with it, and looks like we'll have a call here. It's going to go in favor of the Hillers. There's a little push from the back, I believe. Recupero taking it in the box. Millis trying to clear, and it'll be wrapped up by the keeper. That is cleared by the keeper, Ella Maher. Millis led by head coach Steve Bigelow. Recupero takes a shot and nets one. And just like that, it's a 1-0 Hiller lead. At 32:47 left to go, Recupero driving in and putting the Hillers on top. Well, the Hillers finding ways to get pressure early on, and if you let Recupero loose in the box, it typically won't go too well for you. Hillers looking for more pressure here as that's sent back. Here's Tedstone. Off the defender it goes. And a secondary shot there by Fotini Granzos, wrapped up by the sophomore goalkeeper, Ella Maher. Maher gets rid of it. Along midfield as Nina TZ pokes it out. Recupero sends it up towards the box. The Hillers had another call-up from the JV team. Ava Lacochi, another freshman joining the varsity squad. As the Hillers have some room to work with here, O'Connor towards the net and just wide by Myron O'Connor. She nearly had the score there, and you could see she was trying to angle it to the right side of the net. Nearly had it, just a little overshot. Along the far side. Sent into the box. Gratzos towards the end line, keeps it in. Takes it out. Over to Nina, back towards Gratzos. It got by her. Out of play it goes. It's going to stay with the Hillers. Recupero. Yeah, good steal there. Getting in the way was the captain, Olivia Fong, with a nice steal. Hillers get it back rather quickly as Prisco sends it over. Recupero to Gratzos. Here's Nina. Back to Nina. Nice give and go with Recupero. Gets around the defender. Takes the shot. Deflected. And sent out of the box by Olivia Fong. Recupero now. Putting on the moves. Sends it back to Nina. Prisco sends it over. In front of Ted Stone. Can she get there? Nope, a little too much in front of her there. Hopkinton Hillers undefeated at 6-0-0 on the season. Millis is 2-4-1. I'll tell you something about this Millis program, though. They're really coming along. This girls' varsity program for Millis getting better and better every season. And they're starting to get some good numbers of participants as well. They had a bit of a hassle getting the program to grow for a while, but they have really expanded and gotten a good amount of participants as of late. Into the box. There's a shot off the crossbar and in, and that is Alex Clark. So Alex Clark playing up with the forwards today, and she ripped that one in. That was good power. That'll make it a 2-0 Hiller lead at 28-19 left to go in the first half. Sent back by Recupero. Nina trying to work it up the field. Zuganeto sends it over. Gratzos into the box, out in front. And I think a defender got a piece of that one as it was sent rolling towards the keeper. Good effort by Riley Sullivan. Getting in there at the last second. And it's sent away by Maher. Here's Prisco. Moves it up to O'Connor. O'Connor slides it to Recupero. Looking to close in. That shot deflected. Recupero approaching. Here goes Garatzos. Garatzos sent back to Prisco. And that pass intercepted by Kramer. Along the far side they go. At a play, it'll be a throw-in for Millis. And it looks like we'll get a timeout. 26-28 left to go. 2-0 Hiller lead. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields, ready to continue off the Millis timeout. It's going to be a throw-in from the far side. Miller's working left to right across your screen in the green jerseys, Millis in the white. Substitution for the Mohawks. Avery Hubble coming into the game for an unlisted number 6. Perhaps a late number change for Millis from their roster. Hiller's going to work it around. Here's Recupero. Nina. Back to Recupero. Oh, Recupero got a little tripped up there. Just lost her footing. As Colleen Lynch sends it up for Millis. Lynch gets in there. Able to send it up the sideline. Tracking it down, Alex Clark. Sent over to the near side towards Mosier. Up to Prisco. Prisco gets it out in front of O'Connor. O'Connor with open space. Driving in, sends it over. Recupero trying to dig it out. Sent towards the net. O'Connor off the keeper. And out. That was great goaltending by Ella Maher, who recovered nicely. Able to knock it away. It'll be a throw-in for the Hillers. So the first goal was Maddie Recupero. And let's see if there's going to be one here. There's a shot deflected out of play. It's going to be a corner for the Hillers. So Maddie Recupero started things off at 32:47 left in the first half. That was her 10th goal of the season to make it 1-0. And then you had Alex Clark, who scored her second goal of the season at 28:19. About 4.5 minutes after Recupero popped it in. And here is a corner for the Hillers. Zuganedos. Nina from the right side. Good one into the box, but deflected. Couple of headers there. Good to see Anaga Kulkarni back in there today. She was out for a while with an injury, but she is doing well and in there right now. Recupero putting on the moves, sends it up to Gratzos. And a play it goes. It'll be a Millis throw-in. Battle in the corner. And it'll go to Millis. They'll have some substitutions. Hannah Roman and captain Lindsey Gratton getting back into the game. Lindsey Gratton, Riley Sullivan, Olivia Fong, your captains for Millis. Sent into the box, header by the defender. Along the corner. It's Ted Stoner Recupero. Recupero sends it back. Recupero trying to work her way through. Recupero sends it up. Trying to work her way through and knocked out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hillers. And beyond the end line it goes. Millis will have it. Yeah, a little trickery there by Maher. She sends it to the near side. Riley Sullivan trying to work through. Knocked out of play. Prisco off the throw-in. And I think we'll have it offsides there. I don't know. It'll be free kick rather. Or Madeline Steiner will take it. Their girls soccer picked up a couple of good wins last week on the road as they took down Ashland and Medway. They remain 6-0 on the season. Throwing for the Hillers along the far side. We'll take you through the TVL standings in a moment. That is sent over by the keeper, Ayla Chase, and she kind of grabbed at her hip area after that, and I wonder if she had stepped wrong or... I think the Hillers are going to end up using a timeout here. Chase seems to be in distress, but the Hillers are driving into Millis territory. Nina up to Kulkarni. Keeper is out, and she's going to dive on it. A good save there by Maher, and Coach Skiba is going to come out and check on the Hillers goaltender, Ayla Chase. And she sent the ball to the far side and seemed to take a misstep. And we certainly hope she's okay. But we're going to have a stoppage in this game. 19 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the first half. A 2-0 Hiller lead on HCAP. All right, folks, welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf field. Ayla Chase has come out of the game. She's going to be checked out by the trainer. And we certainly hope she is okay. Into the game for the Hillers. In that, we're going to have Taylor Scaff, who will take over, the freshman. It's always scary when you see those non-contact injuries especially. But it looked like she was grabbing down maybe perhaps towards her ankle area, so it could have just been a sprained ankle or a twisted ankle, but we certainly hope she recovers quickly as Scaff sends that up. Nina gets it over. Fotini Grazos. Back to Mosier. She'll move it along. Coming up the far side, Clark. And now sent out towards the middle, Recupero. Kilcarney. Anaga. Sends it through to Recupero. Back to Kilcarney. A little give and go action. Here she comes. Up the far side into the box. Defender getting out in front of her. Steiner able to send it away. I'll tell you, these Millis defenders defending well. And there's a boot into the box by Mosier and wrapped up. That'll be sent up the far side. So we're going to take you through the TVL standings. In the large, Hillers 6-0-0, Holliston 4-2-1, Westwood 3-3-0, Ashland 3-4-0, Dedham 2-4-1, Norwood 0-7-0. And some good defense along the near side, but a nice recovery by Prisco. Up to O'Connor and sent away. Mosier's ready to field it along the near side, gets it over to Prisco. In the TVL small leading the way, it's Medfield at 6-2-0. And a very competitive TVL small. Norton 3-4-0, Dover Sherborne 3-2-2. Medway 3-2-1, Millis 2-4-1, and Bellingham 1-5-0. So a pretty tight TVL, as it typically is. Very competitive league in soccer on both the boys and the girls side. Along the far side, that is Recupero trying to get through. She'll be deferred as the defender able to get there. Couple substitutions for the Hillers. Aubrey Thomas into the game on defense. Yeah, it looks like we got Alex Clark out there. I don't know if she's been out there, but she moves to the middle now, looks like. Kilcarney trying to feed it through to Recupero. Along the near side and popped out. Well, all kinds of action going on behind us. We got Hiller football practice, varsity team getting ready for their road game against Newton South this Friday, and also middle school track meet going on. So it might get a little loud around here. O'Connor feeds it to Kilcarney. With it now is Grattan. And a little collision there with Kilcarney. Call is in favor of Millis. Free kick for the Mohawks. 15:34 and counting left to go in the first half. Sent down into Hiller territory. Nina quickly sends it back up. Thomas getting in there. Kilcarney looking for Garanzos. Garanzos trying to close in, sends it over. Oh, from up top, O'Connor. Blocked by the defender, Hubble. O'Connor putting on the moves. Over to Thomas. Sent back to Nina. Nina to Recupero. Recupero trying to move it in. Putting on the moves. Driving into the box. And that shot deflected by Maher. Some good goaltending by the sophomore Ella Maher. Mosier gets it over. O'Connor, nice move there. Sent back by Recupero. Along the far side now. Good battle for it. Millis looking for some pressure here. Intercepted by Nina. Zuganedos sends it up to Recupero. Back to Nina. Here she comes. Nina TZ sends it over. Recupero with a shot. And off the deflection, the ball comes loose. And O'Connor pops it in. Oh, good heads-up play by O'Connor. She waited in the box, made sure that there wasn't an opportunity for a potential shot off a deflection, and it paid off there as she puts it in to make it a 3-0 Hiller lead at 13:55 left to go in the first half. Well, for Byron O'Connor, that's her second goal of the season. Hiller is off to a nice lead in this first half. Well, this Millis team, they just can't. They need to try to find a way to get some pressure going. They're having a hard time. Mashad sends that up the far side. Out of play just in front of Tedstone. Throwing for Millis. Shot with the header. Recupero sends it back. Avery Machado, Kilcarney. Thomas playing up along the near side. Takes the pass. Trying to send it through back to Kilcarney. Intercepted there by Lynch. Off of Roman. Here comes Clark. Slips it through. And good job by Grattan getting in the way there, getting in front of Recupero. Throwing for the Hillers along the far side. Battle for it along that sideline. A little push there by Ted Stone. Sent back by Clark. Clark gets it over to Nina. Zuganedo sends it through. Here's Mashad. Mashad looking for Recupero. Oh, Recupero still battling it out with Bigelow. Well, Millis, they're contesting Recupero. They're making sure that she stays covered up. I think they've done their research on her. Because that's popped out of play. It'll be a Hillers throw-in. Continuous pressure in this first half by Hopkinton. These Millis defenders have held up strong, but the Hillers are able to have the ball for the amount of time they have in the attack zone. Sooner or later, they're going to get some shots off. Here goes Recupero. Recupero to Kilcarney. And popped out of play. Kramer puts it out of play, but the last touch was a Hiller. It'll be Millis ball. Ella Maher sends it over. On the far side. Popped up. Thomas with it. Trying to ball it out. Millis able to take it away. Here's Scavone. Scavone getting by Mosier out of play. Throw in for the Hillers. Thomas will take it. Kilcarney sends it up. Driving in, that's Mashad. And Mashad gives it a tap, and it's sent away by O'Toole. Oh, Mashad had a good opportunity there to grab her first goal of the season. Recupero, and with ease puts it in to the left side of the net. Recupero with her second goal of the afternoon at 9:28 left to go in the first half. A 4-0 Hiller lead. Sarah Recupero's second goal of the afternoon. She's now up to 11 on the season. Recupero, just an amazingly accurate shooter. 65% of her shots on net are on target. That is rare to see. Along the far side, Clark moves it up to Nina. Nina pops it up the field and offsides. Just under 9 minutes left to go in this first half. Free kick here for Madeline Steiner. Airs it out. And able to get it through. Thomas going to put it back and into the box. Just picked up by Scaff. Well, that was a good job by Scaff. Quickly approaching was Kramer. Hiller's moving it up the far side. Green trying to track it down along the corner. Green trying to move it through, and getting in on Green was Bigelow. Hillers will have a corner, no, throw in here. Into the box, sent up the far side. With it now is Scavone. And it's going to be Millis ball coming into the game for Millis, Avery Hubble. Look at this Millis roster, relatively young team. Looks like they got 4 seniors this year, a whole lot of sophomores. 9 sophomores on the roster. This Hiller team also relatively young, and they added yet another freshman. 5 freshmen on the roster now, including their goaltender right now, Scaff. A misfire there. Millis looking for a shot, and what a dive and a save by Scaff. Taylor Scaff recovered nicely there. A misstep in trying to send it up the field, and she makes a good save. Rashad with it, sends it back to Oniga. Kokarni puts it towards the net and wrapped up. Sent away by Maher. Stick around at the half. We'll have you get to see some of the latest Hopkinton Hiller highlights. We had a very busy week 3, and you'll be able to catch up with a good portion of the action that we saw last week. Here goes Nina towards the net and wrapped up. Nina TZ with some power there. Nina sends it over to Thomas. Back to Nina TZ, up the near side. Trying to keep it in is O'Toole. Yeah, she was battling with Green in the corner. Thomas to Kulkarni. Back to Aubrey. Thomas sends it over to Clark. Here's Nina. Nina along the far side now, set back down. Back to Nina. It was a nice job by Clark. And the cross up top. Millis trying to clear it away. They will. What a way to get it into the box. That was McCann. Along the far side, Ashley McCann sending it back in. Off the throw-in now. Sent out. As we just have passed 4.5 minutes left. Mosier sends it over. And you can see the Hillers, if they continue to have a substantial lead in this game, they'll have some fun and have some of their talent playing different positions and test out some different formations as well. They have been switching it up a whole lot in this game. Here's Mashad. Can't get through there. Closing the door was the captain, Olivia Fong. She moves it up. There's Powers, up to Kramer. Kramer moves it to the far side. Trying to get there is Grattan. Out of play it goes. A little too much in front of her. Throwing for the Hillers. McCann will take it. Over to Anaga. O'Carney moves it over. Hillers working it up the far sideline. Out in front, looking for Green. Green has some speed, look out. Nicely defended there. With it is Kramer. Kramer driving down. Cleared away by Alex Clark. A big boot there. And we're going to pick it up with Ted Stone testing. On the far side and out of play. Throwing for the Hillers. Ooh, collision. We've reached the 2-minute mark. Along the far side. Hillers looking to close in and deflected out of play. It is going to be a corner for the Hillers. Looks like Nina will take it. Nina TZ from the far side into the box and wrapped up. Yeah, some good goalkeeping from Ella Maher in this first half. She's been keeping the Hillers at bay despite a whole lot of pressure. Rashad trying to chip it through. Anaga. Mosier moves it up. Along the far side. And that is going to conclude the first half. Well, a nice half for the Hillers as they were able to keep the ball for the most part in Millis territory, and they lead it 4-0 at the halftime break. We'll step aside, let you enjoy some of the latest Hopkinton Hiller highlights, and come back with the second half. Hillers leading Millis 4-0 on HCAM. In week 3 of the Hopkinton Hillers 2024-25 fall sports season, Hiller Field Hockey hosted Ashland on Monday, September 16th. Moves it up to Finnegan. Finnegan gets it out in front. Loose ball put in. Hillers strike. Elena Vallis makes it 1-0. Elena Vallis nets the score and makes it a 1-0 game. That's how the score stayed until the third quarter. Over to Tripp, back to Katz, shot in! And that was actually Alyssa Brown who knocks the shot in. We're knotted at 1 apiece. Alyssa Brown nets a score for Ashland, and it's a 1-1 game. It stayed that way until under a minute left in the quarter. Harry Finnegan set to send it in. Fowler gets it over. Back to Fowler, top of the circle. Shot, goal! Hillers retake the lead.
Ella Fowler pops in the score and reclaims the lead for the Hillers. It was a 2-1 game heading into the fourth quarter.
Here goes Nico Eustaris. Eustaris sends it over out in front, shot, and it's in. Ashley Forster reties the game at 2 apiece.
Ashley Forster nets a goal for Ashland, and the game is tied at 2 with just over 9 minutes left.
Fowler trying to cut in. Loose ball. Back to Fowler, goes Interante. Now out in front, and a shot, and it's in! And that score is by Elena Vallis. And the Hillers have reclaimed the lead at 1:31 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Freshman Elena Vallis comes through with another score at 1:31 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Vallis moves it up. The horn sounds, that's the game. The Hillers get the win.
The buzzer sounds and the Hillers claim the 3-2 victory and improve to 2-4 on the season. Ashland falls to 2-4. Also Monday night, Hiller girls volleyball hosted Ashland. Steve Sweetapple and Matt Clancy were on the call.
Nice serve, Liv. Herder handles that. Back set from live. Pacina in net. That's it. Hopkinton takes the first set, 25-20. Herder, Vidi, outside Pacina. Liv was there. Adriana. And that's it.
That's it.
Hopkinton takes the second set, 25-15.
That was a great serve.
Vidi just gets it over. Going outside to Adriana. That's it.
Down the line.
25-17.
The Hillers earn the sweep over Ashland and improve to 4-3 on the season. On Tuesday, September 17th, boys soccer hosted Ashland. It was a scoreless game until early in the second half.
Well, you see the sophomore defender, A.J. Boschman, getting a whole lot of playing time out there today. He impressed at the JV level. So got the call up. Deflected just wide of the net. Along the end line, still in play. Kept in play by Champlin. There's a header and a goal! Wow! Champlin keeps it in play, and Zach Bauschman cuts across and puts it in the left side of the net. Tory, but Millard just able to get a piece. Throwing for the Clockers. Into the box, and it's in! Right off the throw-in, and the Clockers respond. Lucas Sariona knots the game up at 1 apiece.
Ashland responds just under 5 minutes later, and it's a 1-1 game.
And it's in. Arthur Souza gives the Clockers the lead on the PK.
Souza hits the penalty kick, and the Clockers would go on to take the 2-1 win. On Wednesday, September 18th, Hiller Field Hockey, fresh off a big win over Ashland, hosted Medway. It was a scoreless game heading into the second quarter.
Fowler gets by a Mustang, looking to close in, sends it in front, and Elena Vallis puts it in.
Elena Vallis nets the score 3 minutes and 33 seconds into the quarter and makes it a 1-0 game. That's how the score stayed until the third quarter.
Here's Fowler, looking to close in. And ran into the defender there. The defender just able to knock it away. Fowler sends it into the attack area. Trying to sneak through. A good feed by Lucy Mado to Mary Finnegan, who puts it in. Mary Finnegan strikes. A great pass by Lucy Mado. And Finnegan makes it a 2-0 game, rather, with 5:07 left in the third quarter. Over to Cordes. Knocked away, top of the circle. There's Ava Cordes, and she pops it in. So the Mustangs strike.
It's a 2-1 game heading into the fourth quarter.
Laputi up the far side. Cross to the middle, and that's it. The Hillers going to hang on for the 2-1 win.
The buzzer sounds, and the Hillers hang on for the 2-1 win. Hopkinton wins their second straight game and improves to 3-4 on the season. Medway falls to 1-4. Also that night, Hiller girls volleyball hosted Medway. Matt Clancy was on the call.
Oh, and Adriana gasses that one. Tough to handle for the Mustangs. Nice serve by Adriana. Hopkinton takes set number one, 25-16. 24-23. It's Mackenzie Klaus back to serve for the Mustangs. And into the net, and that will do it for set number two. Klaus with the serve, and good call there by Liv. That is out. Hopkinton takes the match. That'll do it, 25-10.
The Hillers earn their second straight win and second straight sweep as they take it 3-0. The girls improve to 5-3 on the season. On Thursday, Hiller boys soccer hosted Medway. The Hillers struck early in the first half.
Gets it in front of Zach Bauschman. AJ to Zach. Here comes Zach, and it gets by the keeper, and then it's put in. Goal Hillers! Knocking it in, it is JTS, Josh Tomasino Stewart.
Just under 11 minutes in, Josh Tomasino Stewart makes it a 1-0 game. The Mustangs respond. Pedro Barbosa ties the game at 1 with 16:51 left in the first half.
And that is put towards the net and in. What a beauty of a corner that was. The goal scorer ended up being Harry Millar.
Harry Millar puts the Hillers back on top 57 seconds after Medway ties it, and it's a 2-1 Hiller lead. It would stay that way until the second half.
There's Wielding putting it into the box, and the shot is blasted into the back of the net by Zach Bauschman. Goal Hillers!
Just under 7 minutes into the second half, Zach Bauschman, assisted by Ian Welding, put the Hillers up 3-1.
Angeli sends it through along the end line, the cross, and it's in. A beauty of a pass by Weintraub, and Stott was flying up into the box, and just a perfect cross to hit Stott. Sends it in. Oh, deflected. Secondary shot is no good, and then a slide, and it's put in by Harry Millar. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the second half. A 4-0 Hiller lead over Millis as we enter half number two. And you can see the rest of those highlights we were just playing over at our website, hcam.tv. Also available on our YouTube page, youtube.com/hcamtv. Hillers in the green, Millis in the white. The lights are coming on here at the turf fields. Hiller is working right to left for this half across your screen. Taylor Scaff in net for the Hillers. Took over for Ayla Chase, who unfortunately came out of the game injured. And the Hillers working up the far side, O'Connor. O'Connor along the end line, sends it towards the net, wrapped up. Good save by Maher. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call for some Tuesday afternoon girls varsity soccer. Ben Leibowitz on camera. Cleared away by the sophomore goalkeeper on the far side. And knocked out of play. It's going to be a Millis throw-in. And the Hillers going to get it here, sent up the far side. Looking to close in. That was Chow who got it away, and how to play it goes. We got Ava Lacochi out there, a freshman who just joined the team recently. So she's getting some experience here at the varsity level. And we'll get our first look at her this season as Lacochi sends it back to Clark. Chow with it. Got a young group in there for the Hillers to start this half. Everybody's going to get some good experience in this one. Lacochi with it. Moves it up the far side. Here comes Millis. Hillers quick to get it back. He'll switch it to the near side. There's Ashley McCann. McCann up the sideline, able to find O'Connor. O'Connor along the end line. Sends it out. Oh, deflected out of play off the attempt by Sofia Zuganedos. It'll be a corner for the Hillers. Riley Colleran will take it. Actually, I believe you got all 5 freshmen in the game right now. There's a header just to the right of the net. Along the far side. And knocked out of play. Throwing for Millis. Riley Sullivan takes it. Deflected in the air. Back and forth we go. And I think she stepped out when she kicked that downfield. It'll be Millis throwing. Jessica Kramer will take it. Prisco with it. Natalie Prisco, one of the 5 freshmen on the roster. All of them in the game to start this first half. Putting on the moves is Chow as she'll send it to the box, deflected out of play. It's going to be a corner for the Hillers. Riley Colleran will take it from the far side. Sends it in. Give and go with Prisco. Got Natalie Prisco out there. And of course, Emma Prisco, a junior on the team and a sister of Natalie. Throwing for Millis. There's Emma Prisco on the throw-in. Deflected into the box. Out in the open, wrapped up by the keeper. Oh, that was just before Colleran could get there. She was looking for the shot, quickly approaching. A good save by Maher. Chow to Sophia TZ, and now near side McCann gets it over to Lakochi. Back to Clark. Now with it is Desmond. Desmond moves it up. At a play along the far side, throwing Millis. 7 minutes into the second half, remains a 4-0 Hiller lead. Back and forth we go along the far side. Emma Prisco trying to move it up. Gets it to O'Connor. Here comes the Hillers. With it is Sophia TZ into the box. Along the end line, there's a shot and wrapped up. It was Natalie Prisco with the attempt. Well, good ball by the Hillers. They were able to move the ball up into the attack zone, get a nice shot on net. Scaff playing way out. Gets it over to Clark. On the far side now. Getting in there was Madeline Steiner. Millis looking for an attack. Kramer slips it through. Scaff comes out, wraps it up. Scaff gets rid of it. On the far side, just out of the reach of O'Connor. Hillers looking to get it out of their defensive zone and popped out of play. Hiller throw in. Up the sideline, set back by Millis. And I think she stepped out. It's going to be Hiller ball. Hillers will have the throw in. And a little too much to the right on that attempt. Millis now with the throw-in. Kept in play along the far side. See if the Hillers can swing it out. Scaff Good piece of that one. Able to connect with Colleran. Sends it back to Clark. Chipped up the field by McCann on a break, O'Connor. O'Connor into the box. Defender just able to cut her off. Avery Hubble got in front of her. Along the near side, Grattan gets it into Hiller territory. Hiller's quick to get it back into the Millis defensive zone. Back and forth we go. That one going to get by Clark. She'll send it to Scaff. Clark moves it up. Here's Chow. Along the far side. Here they come. That is Emma Prisco. Prisco at the net, off the keeper's hands and out of play. What a shot that was, an absolute blast. Hillers will have the corner. Take it from the near side. Move to Clark, and she'll take her shot, wrapped up. Nice job by Emma Prisco, getting out in front of Emma Powers there. Here's O'Connor. O'Connor trying to sneak it through. Set back by Sophia TZ. There's Clark, slipping through defender after defender. Nice feed. Oh, a little mishandle by Colleran. And set that a play along the near side. It was a good job by Clark, slipping it through to Colleran there. Maneuvering through defenders. Couple substitutions for Millis. Hannah Roman and Colleen Lynch into the game. There's a header towards the box by McCann, cleared away. Desmond sends it back. Up to Clark. 26 minutes and counting left to go in this game as Lindsey Grattan trying to get through. Grattan up against Clark. And Clark gonna win that battle, but she'll send it out. It'll be Millis ball. Sadie Bigelow will have the throw in. Gets it out to Kramer. Kramer sneaks it into the box. Along the end line, good box out by McCann. Able to cut off Hannah Roman. Scaff moves it up. There's Chow. Hiller's working the far side. Good moves by Natalie Prisco. Back to Scaff. Up to Clark. Here's Lacochi. And a great feed, Colleran trying to get there. Oh, just sent away by the keeper. She was able to get a piece of it. It'll be a throw-in for the Hillers. Millis trying to get it out of the attack zone and sent up and out of play. Sadie Bigelow on the throw-in. It looks like Ellen Nye getting loose for the Hillers. Maybe we'll see her come in and get some time as the Hiller goaltender. Clark sends it over. Desmond moves it up. Sophia TZ. That's it over, looking for McCann. Clark able to sneak that one through. With it now, however, Steiner. Moved up by Roman. Chow. Hiller's going to switch it up to the far side. Over to O'Connor. Give and go here. Chow. Crosses it. Out in front. Cleared away. O'Connor, she was looking for the bicycle shot there. And could not get as much of the ball as she wanted to. Sent over by Desmond. Emma Prisco moves it up, looking for O'Connor. O'Connor putting on the moves towards the net, wrapped up. Approaching 22 minutes left in the second half. 4-0 Hiller lead. They are looking for their 7th win of the season. Chow back to McCann. Moved up by Clark. Intercepted by Steiner. Takes it far side. Steiner into the box. Draws Scaff out. She'll wrap it up. Into the defensive zone, sent back to Scaff. She's able to get under that one. Here comes the Hillers. With it is Sophia TZ. Zuganetos gets it over to O'Connor. O'Connor with a shot. Off the keeper's hand, she'll wrap it up. Long midfield now. Chow gets it over. Yeah, good interception there by Riley Sullivan. She'll move it up the sideline and a little too much. Well, a whole lot of action coming up this week on Age Camp for Hiller Sports. Talk more about that in a little bit. Hillers working along the defensive zone. Scaff gets it over. Here's Sophia TZ, gonna move it up the far side and out of play. Couple substitutions for both sides. Ellen Nye coming in to goaltend for the Hillers. Allison Green coming in as well. Allison Green Jr. getting in there. And now Ellen Nye, the junior, will be minding the net for the Hillers. Sent up by Clark. Here's Sophia TZ slipping it through, breakaway, looking for the shot out in the box, just cleared away. Oh, that was Chow. Here she comes again. Redirected, and now the cross attempt sent back out. Chow along the corner of the box, sends it out in front, off of Colleran and wrapped up. To midfield. Good steal there. And by Emma Prisco, looking for Green. She has some wheels and wrapped up. Good air under that one by Ella Maher. Along the far side. Trying to work her way up the sideline. Steiner sends it out. And back up the field goes Sophia TZ. Ooh. Chow getting a little tripped up there as the Hillers move it up into Millis territory. Quick look at the Hiller broadcast schedule. Girls soccer against Millis today. Tomorrow we'll have field hockey against Bellingham at 5:30. Girls volleyball at 6:30. And we'll see the boys in action on Thursday as they host Bellingham. So another full week of some Hiller Fall sports action live on HCAM. Natalie Prisco with it. Into the box. And sent out. And Eva Lacochi was trying to send it back. Defender got in front of her, knocked it out of play. Hillers are going to have a corner here. Riley Colleran going to take it. Into the box, out in front, shot, and off the defender. Well, Sophia TZ got the shot off, but Riley Sullivan was in the right place at the right time, able to knock it out of the danger zone. Sent up the middle. Here's Chow. It'll be a throw-in for the Hillers. Along the right side of the box. Cross to the net and wrapped up. Approaching 15 minutes left to go in regulation. 4-0 Hiller lead. Along the near side. Here goes McCann. Emma Prisco gets in there. Colleran. Colleran chips that one. Off of defender it goes. Now on the right side of the box. Chow. And she'll take the shot, wrapped up. Nice shot by Chow there. Collarant. Nice juggle she had going there. Clark moves it up. Ooh, taken away by Kramer. Kramer sends it over. Nice job by Desmond getting out in front of that attempted pass. Grattan with it. Chow with a steal. Gets it over to Emma Prisco. She'll move it up. Green trying to get by. Takes it and wrapped up. Well, Hillers getting some good pressure these last few minutes. You got a younger group of Hillers out there getting some great experience. Giving the starters a rest. It's going to be a busy week for this team. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Chow into the box. Collarant looking for the shot and was just able to maybe get a piece of it. It's wrapped up. Defender got in front of her. Sadie Bigelow was ready for it. Along the near side, Grattan. And knocked out of play off of McCann. On the throw-in is Bigelow. Back out of play it goes. We'll do it again. This time it'll be a Hiller throw-in. And there's the cross, and it is just going to be a little wide there. It's going to be a throw-in for Millis. Well, after the game today, Hillers will head to Bellingham on Thursday. A 6 p.m. game under the lights over at Bellingham High School. And then on Saturday, they'll be at Algonquin for a 6 p.m. matchup over at Algonquin Regional High School. Chipped into the box, and that is put in by Green. What a beauty that was. Riley Collarant knocked it towards the box off the throw-in, and Green puts it in. Another goal for the Hillers. That comes at 11:04 left to go in the second half. Millis looking for pressure. Along the near side, McCann moves it up. Tracking it down is Collarant, working the end line. Sends it out. And now centering pass. Here's Lacochi. She'll take a shot, and the keeper comes to a slide and is able to knock it out. Good shot there by the recently called up freshman Ava Lacochi. It's going to be a corner for the Hillers. Gets under that one, and off the back of the net. A little too much of an angle there. Along the near side, as Natalie Prisco took that corner. Here's the Kochi. Set over. Along the near side. Coming up quick, McCann. Defender able to get in front of her. Along the end line. Gets by the keeper out in front. And she'll come to a slide and wrap it up. Good recovery by the goaltender, Ella Mayer. Just under 9 minutes left. Set back to Ella Nye. Working her way upfield, Clark moves it up the middle. Sophia TZ gets a piece of that one. Looking to close in. Prisco. And put out a play off of Hubble. This is going to be a corner for the Hillers. Into the box, looking for the deflection. Ball still alive. And deflected out. Back and forth we go here along the Hiller attack zone. Couple substitutions for Millis. Hannah Roman and Emma Powers enter the game. Throwing for Millis. Lakochi with it. Moves it up. Closing in. Yeah, good job by the Millis defenders there. Grattan with it. Trying to work the near side. Up against McCann. Clark there to intercept. There's Chow. She'll move it back over to Desmond. Coming up the far side, Prisco. Crosses it. Deflected out. Kept in play. Millis trying to work it up the sideline. Here they come. This is Maddie Steiner. Getting in front of it, McCann. McCann gets it back into the attack zone. That one stopped by McCann there. Up the near side. Colleran gets it over, looking for a give and go there. Bigelow got in the way. McCann trying to sneak it through. Nice box out there by Natalie Prisco approaching. And defender just got there in time. Chow with it. Moves it back. And knocked out of play. It'll be a Hiller throw-in. We've reached the 5-minute mark of the second half. Myron O'Connor back into the game for the Hillers. It looks like McCann may be done for the day. Nice job out there by Ashley McCann, the junior. Aired out, header by O'Toole. Chow looking to close in. Now on the right side of the box, Green, and knocked out of play. It's going to be a Hiller throw-in. Green. Over to Emma Prisco. Top of the box, sent away. Moved over by Clark. And Sadie Bigelow getting in the way. Free kick for Millis. Madeline Steiner set to take it. Final moments of this second half. Last couple of minutes of the game here. Fong along the midfield, moves it over to Grattan. Millis trying to get some last-minute pressure here. Well, I'll tell you, the Hillers, they've had a young group in pretty much the entirety of the second half, and they have been strong. Millis has not had a lot of time near the Hiller attack zone. Along the near side, out of play it goes. And it's going to be free kick, Millis. We'll have a pretty good angle here. See if they try to put it right towards that net. Madeline Steiner will take it. Hiller's going to form a wall out in front. Officials making sure they're distanced properly. Here we go. Gives it a boot, and a little too much. Hiller's looking to work it up the far side. Sophia TZ gets a nice boot on it. Along the far sideline, sent up by Desmond. And that is going to do it. this game will come to a close, and the Hillers get the shutout win by a final of 5-0. The Hopkinton Hillers are now 7-0 on the season. They remain undefeated. Millis falls to 2-5-1. 4 goals in the first half by the Hillers. It's all started with Madison Recupero. Just a little under 8 minutes in. At 32:47, made it 1-0, and then Alex Clark struck about 3.5 minutes later to make it 2-0. And then Myron O'Connor at 13:55 made it 3-0, and then Recupero would strike once again at 9 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the first half to make it 4-0, and then your only goal of the second half was courtesy of Allison Green, the junior, who struck at 11:04 left to go to give the Hillers a 5-0 lead, and that would be it scoring-wise. Just a great team effort by the Hillers. They certainly won the possession battle and were able to keep Millis out of their defensive zone for the majority of the game and in that second half, even with the younger group in there. So great team win by the Hillers as they are now 7-0 on the season. That is just about going to do it for our coverage here today. For Ben Leibowitz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again next time. Goodbye, everybody.